Hey everyone, welcome to Aligned Souls Tarot. I'm Lindsay. Today we're going to be doing the love read for Virgos. And so this is if you are with somebody or you have somebody in mind that you've been kind of interacting with in some way, shape, or form. If you're looking for the singles read, we did that one last week, so you can go back and check that one out. I just want you guys to make sure you're in the right place for the right messages. This is going to be for Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. So if you have Virgo in any of those placements, then this reading should resonate with you. Don't forget that this is a general read, so not everything's going to resonate with everybody. Take what does and leave the rest. Do not try to make it fit. And if nothing resonates, come back in a couple of days. I typically say up to a week because everybody's on a different time frame and things happen to people at different times. So it might resonate later on. If you do come back and it still does not resonate, then go ahead and check your other sign placements using that Moon, Venus, Rising, if this is your sun sign, okay? All right. I'm freestyling today. I don't have any decks picked out. They're just coming as they come to me, I guess. And there's no like spread or anything specific. I'm freestyling it, okay? So if you haven't subscribed, please do. I'm still doing the giveaways once we get to 100 subscribers. So share it out to friends and family so we can get there. The giveaways are going to be healing specific. I have a health and wellness coaching program outside of this that I do. So we kind of focus on self-love and self-care, that kind of stuff. So things related to that is what the giveaways will be. I will share some crystals and I will share some tarot decks, but that's not going to be the main focus of those giveaways. So really excited to do that. So the sooner we can get there, the better. So please share it out on your Facebook and things like that, the channel more specifically. And anything else that you guys need, if you want personal reads or to donate to the channel, all of that's in the description box. So please make sure you check it out. There's a bunch of information in there, including what decks I use if you're interested in that as well. What else can I tell you guys? This reading is going to be from the 5th of May, Cinco de Mayo. Happy Cinco de Mayo if you're watching it on the 5th. Up until the new moon, which is on the 11th. So kind of this period of relaxation, kind of letting things flow, definite feminine energy. I hope you guys got to see the full moon. That was a few days ago. It was in Scorpio. It was a pink moon, super moon. Really awesome energy with that, and I hope you guys really felt that. Let's see what else I can tell you, and I think that that's it. So let's go ahead and get started, guys, okay? All right, let's see what's in love for Virgos. I will tell you guys, my kids are home, so you might kind of hear them in the background. They shouldn't interrupt. If they do, I'll just pause the video and come back to you guys, but they shouldn't. All right, Virgo, what do we got? It's really awesome when all of these cards like come out like this. I like when we start the reading off and a lot of information comes out. Let's shift these down. I think you guys can still see those, right? How many do we have? You know what? Okay. Because we have because we have an even amount, I'm going to do it this way. All right, give me 1 second, guys. Sorry. Okay, guys, sorry about that. All right, let's flip this over. So I just rearranged this just because it came out with like an even amount. Okay, let's see if we should start with this or get more cards. Let's get some more cards. I'll get 4 more cards for you guys. Go one more round and see what comes out. Okay, I don't think anything flipped here. Oh. Okay. Sorry, I'm just seeing if they want me to rearrange anything on the bottom here, just because it came out kind of funky. Okay. I don't think so. Oh yeah. Okay. Okay. They're saying that's good, so we'll go with that. All right, guys. So we start with the 5 of Cups and the Star. Okay, your person that you have in mind, you guys might be in separation. A lot of the reads that I've been doing today, and I think yesterday too, were in this separation. So if you're in this separation, your person is coming back around. They see this future with you. They have hopes for the future with you, and they are moving away from things that were burdening them in the past. So maybe the reason why this wasn't working out was because of some other outside influence, and they're at a point now where they've overcome this. Either they've let it go or they've worked on some things and they feel like they're more suited to come back to you guys. All right. Sorry, guys. I'm pretty sure I jinxed it by saying that my kids wouldn't bother us, and that's exactly what they're doing. Okay, so yes. So this person is coming back around. They've overcome whatever it was that was holding them back the first time, or I should just say the last time, really. And they're trying to make their way towards you. However, they don't know how you're going to receive them coming back. They definitely want a new beginning with you guys. Again, getting that information about them overcoming something in the past here. And again, they do want this long-term, stable, committed relationship with you, but they're just unsure how you will accept them coming back. They definitely feel like you're going to be blocked towards the idea of it, because of whatever happened in the past between you and this person. You kind of feel like they didn't tell you the whole truth of the situation. But now they want to come back and they want to explain themselves. They want to apologize. They want to explain themselves. And like I said, they want to move forward with you in this sort of commitment sort of energy. I'm getting that they're really worried about how you view them. It is concerning to them because they want you to view them as a good potential or a good fit for you. And so I feel like that's part of something that they've worked on too, is maybe they weren't feeling as worthy of this connection as maybe you had confidence in it. They just felt like you were worth so much more and you deserved so much more and you deserved better than them or what they could provide you at that time. So I really feel like they went in and they did the work, and now they're like, okay, I feel a little bit more confident about this. I feel better about this. I worked on some stuff that was issues, overcame some obstacles, and now I really want to try this again with Virgo, okay? And you're being asked to follow your intuition, okay? There could be something here. We'll probably see that later in the cards. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck real quick. Okay, so you have the Chariot at the bottom of the deck. Again, like I'm just saying, like this person is definitely coming back in. There is movement forward. Yeah, and you're being asked to use your intuition with this. They've done some healing. They're coming out of that healing. Yeah, see, this is all just reconfirming everything that I just said. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Yeah. Okay. Confident. Yeah, they have the confidence to come forward. It's exactly everything I just said. Okay, so let's get let's do some oracle cards on this to get a better understanding of the story. But basically, like I said, the only thing that keeps coming through is that they have healed some things in the past. You have companionship. When I split the deck, companionship, that's upside down. Companionship with the dog. I don't know how well you can see that. Okay, companionship with the dog. And then you have truth with the jackal. So again, they want to come forward and speak to you. There's a bunch of birds or bats here. I don't know if there's no birds in this one. But birds are signs of messengers. So this is a 5 card too. So there's this transformation that's happened with them, and they want to come forward and they want to speak the truth to you guys. Okay, they want to tell you why they left or what's changed. They want to be authentically themselves with you. It's just whether or not you're going to accept it or not. They're very unsure about that. They want you to, obviously, otherwise they wouldn't be coming back, but that's really up to you, Virgo. And maybe once we get some more cards out, we'll be able to see how you take it. Just making sure none of them flipped. Okay, so we have the Sacred Ibis with learning. And again, this is going back to what I was talking about with that growth. There are things that they have learned. There are things that they have healed, overcome, that has made them a better fit for you, at least in their perspective. I feel like you're the one who kind of, when this thing ended, you kind of stepped out and kind of went your own way. You kind of found yourself. You got in this energy of doing what was best for you and living your best life, basically. And they saw that, and that really motivated them to do better, to want to do better. So they've done some healing. They've done some work here. But you led them there. You led the way, right? It was just perfect. That's what we're supposed to do. You have the wolf here with authenticity. And again, like I said, they want to come forward now and speak their truth to you. They want to come forward and tell you the things that maybe they weren't able to tell you before. There are things that maybe that lied beneath the surface here that they weren't confident enough to tell you. Okay. And then here you also have beauty, a number 2 card. And this is definitely how they see you. They see you. They see you as, I'm getting 2 stories here. Sorry, that's why I paused. They see you as somebody who basically has their stuff together, right? You embody what they want to aspire to, okay? With that being said, they feel that you can see through them. You see their truth even when they feel like nobody else. Like if they're trying to BS people, you see straight through it. And that's something that they cherish without telling you. Okay? They like the fact that you can see right through them. right? Their whole truth. Let's get you some more cards. Okay. You have ancestors and the bull. Sorry, the polar bear with ancestors. The bull with sacrifice. I'm going to get you one more just to make things even. And work with the beaver. Okay. So with the polar bear and ancestors, the polar bear in and of itself, the first thing I get is that you might have a cold shoulder towards this person. And you might stand your ground with them. Be like, hey, you know, you left. I'm living my best life. What do you want me to do about it? Basically. But you're being asked to understand that this is divinely guided in some way, shape, or form. So you're being asked to be open to the idea of at least hearing them out. At least hearing them out and calling on your ancestors. So reconnecting with the divine, meditation, journaling for those answers from your ancestors in regards to how to proceed in this aspect with this person. It's interesting that sacrifice is here because I'm really not picking that up. Sacrifice. I'm going to have to come back to that one because that one is throwing me off. Definitely the beaver and work. I feel like that's kind of an obvious thing here. Is like they've done the work on themselves. Some work on themselves, and now they want to come back and they want to work on this relationship with you, and they know that there's a lot of work. Okay, there it is. So sacrifice has to go with, they know that you might not receive them very well, and they're willing to put in the sacrifices needed to get you to see their authenticity. Okay, they're ready to sacrifice or do whatever it takes for you to truly witness their authenticity and how true they are in wanting this connection again with you. And I feel like you as a Virgo are going to make them work for it. Okay, totally valid. Totally valid. However, be cautious. There is a caution here saying, A, don't overdo it, and B, understand that in a relationship, we're not supposed to hold each other with expectations. So don't set the bar too high, but how about we don't even set a bar? That's kind of the main challenge when it comes to any relationship, is to love unconditionally somebody. Even if they've hurt you in the past, you have to forgive that person in the sense of, I hear some of you like yelling at me, or like right now, like, nah, I have to forgive that person. Forgive that person for your own good, okay? It's not that you agree with what they did to you. It's that you're freeing yourself from that burden of hurt that they have done. Okay? Understand that people's actions have nothing to do with you. They have nothing to do with anything that you have done. People's actions 100% are their own. It is because of some trauma or experience that they have experienced in the past that you have reflected back on them as to why they've reacted in such a way that they felt like they had to hurt you. Okay? There's this understanding that has to go with that. So when it comes to forgiveness of somebody of the past, understand that they did what they did because of their own past traumas. Has nothing to do with you. When you accept that, then you can move on from the situation. When you move on from the situation, you do exactly what you guys did, where you kind of owned it. You said, I'm living my best life, and this is how I'm going to do it. By you taking that step, allow them to further take that step and follow. Okay? I said this in a couple of videos ago. Relationships are like a dance. You have to take the lead. One of you has to take the lead and the other will follow. In this case with you, Virgo, it was you. You took the lead and they followed. They healed some things. Understand that they are a different person than when they were when they left. Okay? With that understanding and the forgiveness, you're being asked to love this person unconditionally because this is a divine connection. Okay? I don't necessarily have anything here that speaks of a twin flame, but definitely a soulmate sort of connection. There are lessons to be learned here together in the future. So don't reprimand is the word. Don't reprimand this person for leaving you, for hurting you. Be better than that. Be more adult than that. Do not make them sacrifice all that they have or work super hard for you to say, okay, cool, now we can move forward, because you'll wear this person out. And that's not good. That's very childish. That's very closed off. So be open to what a potential could be. There's a reason why. There's a reason why. See this. Okay, strategy is on the bottom of the deck, and I didn't really know why it was there. But what I'm telling you right now, this is the strategy. Okay. Sorry, guys. Okay, I apologize because my nose is itching and I'm sneezing. There is such a thing called, I don't know if it's readers. I don't know. There's a legit name for why, as a reader, as a, I guess, psychic. I really don't like to call myself a psychic, but anyways, whenever I get downloads, let's say from Source and Spirit, my nose itches, and I noticed this when I first started doing tarot reads, and I didn't understand why it was happening. I thought it was just like a fluke thing, but I looked it up. I was like, how come every time, I just Googled it, how come every time when I do a tarot read, my nose starts itching or running or I start sneezing? And it's a legit thing. Who would have thought? So anyway, so I apologize. I apologize for that. You'll hear me over here sniffling if you keep watching my channel. Anyway, so strategy here. The strategy is exactly what I just told you, where learn about forgiveness, learn about loving unconditionally, and learn that their actions are because of themselves. It has nothing to do with you. They were hurt from whatever happened to them, and they have now learned how to deal with some of that, and now that's why they're coming back into this connection. So ideally, you're being asked to give them another chance to be open to the idea and see where it goes. Again, there are lessons that need to be learned, so I guarantee you there's going to be tower moments again that happen in the future, and it's just you guys revealing those triggers and traumas within each other, and that's where the real growth takes place. That's where a real solid foundation of any relationship really takes place, is revealing things that we ourselves on our own either aren't able to see ourselves or just don't want to deal with. Okay, that's the whole point of relationships, to make us better versions of ourselves. Okay, this is weird. Okay, so they're asking me to pull another tarot deck for you guys, which is odd because I normally only pull one. So I guess we'll see what they're telling me to tell you guys, what this person is thinking and feeling, and do the typical spread. So we will do that. so let's start with what your person is thinking and feeling. Oh, this one wanted to come out. Sorry guys, I don't know, I can't hold these cards today. I don't know what's happening. Okay. Here we go. Sympathy and feeling. They were telling me to flip that one. Okay, so what your person is thinking and feeling, like I said, they have this really strong long-term emotion. I think you guys you have the Ten of Pentacles. You didn't get the Ten, no, you got the Ten of Wands. Okay, so the Ten of Cups is pretty much equivalent to the Ten of Pentacles that you got underneath here, but this has to do with emotion. They are, hold on one second. Okay guys, sorry. But this has to do with that emotional aspect. So the Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles is the long-term stability, that security aspect of the relationship. So the physical material world. The Ten of Cups has more to do with the spiritual emotional side of things. So they see that with you. That's how they're feeling. That's their thoughts. Okay, that's what they want with you guys. And they have clarity. Now, the Hangman in the reverse, I always say that has to do with clarity. So they have clarity on this now, and they're willing to fight for this. How they might come forward initially is through a physical manner, because they don't really know how to communicate these emotions to you just yet. So they're probably going to come in and say, hey, do you want to hang out? Grab a bite to eat, something like that. Okay, so that's how they're going to come in initially. And they're not sure how you're going to accept them. You have the Fool in the reverse here. Okay, so thoughts and feelings, and then what do they want from this connection? What do they ultimately want from this connection? Get 4 cards. I don't think any flipped. No. Oh, some of them did flip, didn't it? Totally missed this one. Okay. So they told me to flip these ones for you guys. Yeah, so this is funny that this is underneath this one. So the Lover's card obviously is about this physical intimacy, right? And like I said, they're probably going to come forward in that form. And again, they're unsure if you are going to accept it in that way. I'm also being told to tell you guys that you could be dealing with a Sagittarius with that bow and arrow right there. The fighting for it aspect, again, it's ironic that you got wands directly under each other like that, but it makes sense because there's this progression from a 5 to a 7, but also you're being asked to go within from your heart center. Okay, so what this person really wants is this vulnerability. They want you both to be on the same page and be open and vulnerable with each other. By being open and vulnerable with each other, that'll enhance this physical connection that they also seek. But they want you to know that this physical connection isn't the only thing that they're looking for. They want this to go a lot deeper than this. I feel like both of you are really physically attracted to each other. You do have a lot of wands on the board here and underneath. But there is definitely this emotional aspect that needs to be talked about. And I feel like that's coming more from your person than from you. I think they're going to lead the way as far as being vulnerable from an emotional standpoint, okay? But they do want to offer you this new beginning. They do want to see where this goes. So what actions will they take? Sorry guys, I wasn't really clear on that. So let's do what actions will they take within the next week. Okay, so just with the Knight of Pentacles here underneath the Ace of Pentacles, they're going to come in really slow with this because they're very weary of how you're going to receive them. Okay, let's see what else. What other actions will they take? Yeah, there's this confidence in offering you this. Yeah, same thing. There's this confidence that they're not really sure of. Again, it's that they might be standoffish when they come in. Again, they're going to take it really slow. There's just this lack of confidence when it comes to presenting this offer to you. They might beat around the bush too. They might not come. They're definitely not going to come straight out and be like, hey, I want to start something with you again. It's probably going to be like a, hey, how have you been? And then what's going on? How's the family? How's school if you're going to school? How's your work if you're going to work? And like you're probably going to talk normal, casual for maybe like a week, up to 2 weeks probably. Before this person is like, you know, well, let's go grab a bite to eat or something, or let's go get dinner. And they, you know, and then that's when they actually start talking to you, is when you're actually physically face to face with each other, especially if you guys go out to dinner or something like that. Okay, so at this very moment, they're very unsure on how you are going to accept them, and because of that, it's wavering their confidence on how to present all of this to you. See if we can get you guys one more card just to make it even on what actions they're going to take in the next week towards you. Oop, okay. All right, you have Justice in the reverse. So again, this kind of goes back to, okay, I'm getting two things here. This is going back to wondering how you're going to receive it, because they are unsure. They're unsure of how much they're going to have to give in order for you to openly receive what they are trying to give. They do want balance in the situation, but they have an understanding that in the beginning, they're probably going to be the one who is giving a lot more into this relationship than you are. And that could be very well because you were the giver this last time around, and they took and took and took. Oops. So they recognize that, and I think that's also kind of why they're coming in too, is because they want this to be even. They want to reciprocate all the things that you have previously given to them, and then they want to move forward with equality in this relationship. Okay, guys, where are we at? We're at 30 minutes. I'm not getting anything else to tell you guys. We did how they're thinking, what they want from the connection, what actions they're going to take. We got the message across of the situation. Any advice for you we got as far as how to move forward with this. Remember about forgiveness, unconditional love, no expectations in relationships, calling on the ancestors, meditation, journaling, and really trying to figure out how to move forward with this. I feel like you guys are very physically connected, but there's a lot of emotion that lies below the surface that needs to be brought to the surface. And this person just kind of isn't really confident in the way on how to approach you, so they're going to take it really slow with you at first. Okay, just remember to be open to this. All right, Virgo, I believe that's it. So remember to like the video if it resonated. Come back in a couple of days, up to a week if it did not resonate. Check your other placements if you need to. And subscribe if you haven't, so we can start doing those giveaways and share out the video to friends and family. All right, bye guys.